Yeah, it's so interesting as well that you kind of started like on the sort of life coaching route and then it's
Hmm.
gone down into the decluttering route as opposed to wanting to start with decluttering. It's like really,
Yeah.
really organic. So I love that. I love that. And Louise, obviously you've been going for a few years and
Hmm.
you're just kind of doing this like around your job. But
Yes,
you actually came to one of my free events, First
I did.
Steps
Yes.
to Starting Your Profitable Professional Organising Business. I think, was that in, which one? Was it the last one? And was it
So I did
December, I
one
think? Or was it the one
recently.
in July last
Yeah,
year?
let me check. No, it must have been December. It
Just,
was December.
yeah,
Yes.
December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I came along to
Yeah.
that.
And
I think I'd been to one maybe like a year into my business, so maybe 2021-ish, maybe 2022. And it was the kind of first
yeah.
time that I discovered you. But I was in one of those strange positions where I had already been doing it for a year. So I think I kind of messaged you being like, Amy, I really want to do this course, but I feel like a lot of that starting bit I've already done and I'm established to a certain extent. And then we had like
Yeah.
a one-to-one session and you really helped kind of find it like a kind of, it was a power hour type thing. It was like find a way of taking the information that was relevant to
Yes.
me at that time,
Yeah.
and helping me really push forward and really look at that practical side. As I said, I've been doing this alongside my business, my work, sorry, for a long time. And a lot of that comes from being raised with
Yeah.
a family who you have a career with a salary and you have like a job where
Yes.
you're working for someone. And if I'm absolutely honest, it's because I'm too chicken to to lose my job, if that makes sense. But what has been really helpful from working alongside yourself is really helping me figure out the practical steps that are needed in order to do that. So in my head, I know how much I need to be working and how much I need to be earning in order for that to happen, and I will one day. It's still in the plan, and it's just kind of believing in myself enough to take that big leap and go for it. But yeah, it was really helpful to take the stuff that was relevant for me in that session.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Yeah. And I mean, at least you're honest with yourself. That's the first
Yeah.
step, isn't it? And it is, it is really scary. Like, when
Yes.
you, like you said, most of us,
Hmm.
um, especially, I don't know, it's probably not the right term, but like working class, middle class,
Yeah.
people that aren't
Hmm.
like ultra well, we've kind of all been brought up like,
Hmm.
you go to have a job, you go to work, you get paid,
Yes.
the same amount, whatever, kind of like being
Mm.
in the system, right? And so it's not really what's normal for us. And
Mhm.
so and it is completely different because ultimately it's your entire responsibility. No one else, you're not going
Yeah.
to get paid if you don't work, right? So yeah, it is absolutely scary, and that's why there's
Yeah.
so much mindset and energy work around it, and that's
Mhm.
what I really support my clients with as
Yeah.
well. But yeah, so yeah, because I do remember you messaging me saying, Amy, can I come to this free event because it's for like new people? I was like, yeah, it's fine. You were raving about it. It was really nice to see. And it is because I do like to give, a lot of free value in these
Absolutely.
free
Mhm.
events. Even if you do want to join the course
Mhm.
afterwards, I still want to provide really good value for people. So yeah, I'm so
Mhm.
glad you got a lot out of that.
Absolutely. It's
Oh,
interesting what you were
amazing.
saying about the way we were raised. The thing that I find quite interesting as a generational thing. So obviously, so my parents are my mum just turned 70 actually, but they're a totally different generation where you did just work. But I also watched my mum, bless her, she's going to hate listening to this, but I watched my mum and dad like absolutely kill themselves for their jobs, and they, their energy was gone quite a lot from their work. And I think that's why
Yeah.
I like to focus on this thing called balance, because I've watched them, the happiest
Yes.
and healthiest I've ever seen my mum is when she retired. So I'm trying it kind of
Oh,
personally to try and get the balance right for me so that I can, earn enough to be able to support my life and the life that I want and have, but also be able to have
right.
that balance between work and life and it not becoming too overwhelming. And I think our generation's a little bit better at that.